We're running swiftly down Black Stick with a break into newfound space. The problem is about which ones carry the spirit of smoke trails before me. And long to remember the memories of cold structure is now free to fall down.
One thing I love is every time he comes through, like he does these short poems. He gives us unfinished poems too. Like you see his whole process, which is fun to me as a writer. And like my job as a writer is to take this world that we see into words, and which is honestly the greatest thing in the world. I look at words mathematically. Like what can I replace here to make this equation work better? Every day I'm trying to. And so like it's the right word to say. I'm like, oh, that. Thank you. Gotta wake myself up. I got work to do. For those of you who haven't been here before, what this is, third Friday of every month, running with third, not third, Monday. Happens on third Friday too, so when you leave here, feel free to hit 2nd Street. But this is not the only open mic. Open mic runs at Nate Gadsden's workshop in Midtown Scholar every other Friday of the month. So please get out there. I'm going next week. I have a friend, some of the guys from Baltimore are actually coming up. He's going to come next week for that. So I'm excited. I am not. My book is out. I will go ahead and plug that. Pink font, over to show this book. It explores my mindset when I was 5 to 15. I lost my grandfather. I'm an awkward person, and you can't tell already. So it was my grandfather was instrumental in through the social awkward experience. A little bit better. That being said, Spoken from the Trenches runs under the umbrella of this large project called the Renaissance Project, where I'm trying to connect literally every art in every hand that I have taught at. So that's from music in Baltimore to painting in New York. It's all going down. So what I'd like to do, I have most of you guys just email. Anybody who I don't, I'll pass around another sign-up sheet if you've already signed up. You don't have to again. I'm going to start sending out emails probably towards the end of December, going into January. Starting at the top of the year, I'd like to get together responsibilities like poetry jam session. That's technically a thing. But you know, like they have drum circles, poetry circle, or square, whatever shape you want it to be. Poetry. Fantastic. But I'd like to get together because this is important to me, having space where we're free to express ourselves, be ourselves, without criticism or whatever, without ideas and words flow without problem. Now that being said, I think Dr. Smith wants to give us a few words.
evening. These are just, here are a few poems I'm going to do, or just cover a few events that I've been to, just little small snippets of my life, but I still consider them important. This first one's called The Children's Fashion Show, and it was a fashion show made for children was held at my church. On the last Saturday in October, it was Halloween. A fashion show took place in a small church. Children with stars. Some boys made their way across the stage, as if they had always known. Some of them posturing and posing really wasn't anything all that day. The children's act, covering wardrobes for many seasons. Thus, all present there believed that the show was most thrilling for all the right reasons. Took the form of the monetary thing. $700 raised in sum, all done with no accompaniment. It's about an event that I go to every July, July and August each year. It's go to Wild, New Jersey for a sports cars collectible show. It's the collectible show of Wild, New Jersey. On selected dates in summer months, August each year. The show takes place in Wild, New Jersey. The collectibles that many will be. Items about sports, just cards, plaques, football, basketball, baseball, and hockey. There are other wares available here, ranging from toys, coins, and comics. Even posters were found at this fair, covering a wide range of topics. I bought some movie film posters at the show, subjects from the giant monster type, thereby feeding a long-standing passion, newer method, but still the same as our life. Hence, the collectible show at Wildwood is one happy place where I attend. Any Wildwood summer visitors, this show is what I highly recommend. And this last one I'll do is called Model Kits, Resurrecting Old Hobby. Because as a child, I did build figure kits. They were mainly dinosaurs and also creatures from horror films. And once I found that there were contests out there where prizes with them, I just resurrected by getting back into the craft again and to this day. A short time ago, while working at Case, there were prizes to be won in the contest. Beforehand, I built plastic model kits with prehistoric beasts first. Horror and sci-fi theme, my favorite would be one that I thoroughly enjoyed, bringing real and fabled creatures to life. It ran a matter of strike. Later, the model kit building went dormant, ranging from becoming a professional, recreation sports fall season. I came across a notice about an event called Model Fest, where those who engage in model building would share their craft for prizes, all the best. Thus, I entered into this new venue, at first to purchase the model. But then I found about the contest, make my interest full throttle. Since that initial Model Fest session, I have attended with renewed vigor. Model kit shows with contests and without, thing to see. I found new model kits at these shows. I've also won trophies, ribbons, and prizes. Sharing my craft with other like persons, and full of surprise. Here's the moral of the entire story, stated in the best fashion that I know. Be resurrected, become part of a much larger show.
possibly the besides the book, if anyone else decides? Could I possibly go next or is someone else? Yeah, because I'm kind of picking.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm left.
that's okay.
Were you gonna perform something?
Was I gonna perform something? You want me to perform something? I'm always on go time. I literally, you should see my ink pen. It's full of like, I have like 100 notes. And that's just my ink pen. It's not even such or any of the stuff we do. Maybe I'll do the comeback. I'll do the wire and then I'll do the comeback.
All right.
Blue Wire is a poem titled after Kanye West's Blue Wire. It's one of my favorite records growing up. I really like that about him. I do about my dubbing wire check. That never happened. It's about me having problems with emotional intimacy. And addressing that. Sometimes we have to talk to ourselves. We have to address our own issues. So, you ask how I feel, and my response sits aligned on my jaw. You wish I'd open up my mouth more, and the thought of that causes me to grit my teeth, biting down on the contradiction like a jawbreaker, leaving me fractured. And I was grown to be a man who shows no invulnerability, keeping malnourished bones locked behind a wired gate, erected from fear of being robbed of my sanity, meant to be a palace that protected, not a prison, inescapable these days. And maybe I've just grown comfortable, remaining inside, only choosing to release what I'd like from my mind to my tongue, but either way, I find myself at an impasse. Unable to form the words necessary to respond, but I'm trying. Speaking prophetic thoughts through the wire, just hoping you understand. I know you're just trying to give me soul food, emotional whole food, but I can't consume whole foods through the wire. Connections through the wire, so I find myself on my knees seeking prayer through the wire of faith in the Messiah, because society says that I will never open again Jesus' tomb before saying Jesus walks 3 days later. I find the strength to look in the mirror, knowing that one day I will speak up. Today, my speech comes. The wire. And this next one is called The Comeback. It's actually, sometimes you gotta do one for the fuck of it. After standing on the porch by men like supplements, we on a different pedigree like Hunter is, a Hunter is. Yeah. Switching flows like, why not? Am I not in my spot? Is this shit not out yet? They can't look at Deuce and say he not about his. I'm where the clouds is, never been grounded. As an announcement, really, I just want to grip the heat a bit. If you acting slippery, call Maddie if you need a grip. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've done this. Grip the beat a bit. If you acting slippery, call Maddie if I need a grip. Got a sense of urgency, you straighten up immediate. Stepdad used to hide the food and beats was all the feed I get. Mom was a mechanic, touching tools was all the piece I get. Cast my head a ratchet on him, please don't make him reach for it. Please don't make it. Holding on to Simon Says that you don't even flinch. All I know is starters, homie. We don't even need a bench. We don't even need a bench. Smoking all this weed, look at our lungs like we don't need the shit. Smoking by obedience. Since we focus on the Benjamins, there you go, he switched again. If you got the payout, I'm coming for my dividends. God, I'm asking like Deuce. Oh, you back to rapping? Any art I haven't asked.
That was dumb.
Allie B. Lady has a voice of gold. Like her voice is literally made of gold.
I'm Allison Bernard. Call me Allie. Allison. I'm a sophomore here at. Growing up, I did enjoy singing, but I never quite got right back into it until I came to university again. I guess moved on to a band and everything like that. Brady's our guitar player, and I just messaged him like last minute. I was like, hey, like now he came upstairs, sang through it once, and I haven't been singing for a while, like 4 days. Well, with that said, my voice is a little, I'd say, and hold on. Be performing. People, a lot of you guys are familiar with it. It's the only song that I know how to sing that we can play on guitar that I thought for this environment. And it's by John Legend. Some covers as well. I might look at my phone. I like it earlier. This ain't the honeymoon, the infatuation. Right in the thick of love. At times we get sick of love, and we argue every day. Oh, I behave to make mistakes. We both go. Your love sometimes I'll still put you first. Make this thing work, but I think we should take it slow. We're just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go. Cause we're ordinary people. Maybe we should take it slow. This time it's slow. Take it slow. It's slow. Say no moving on. No very tell you who's wrong. Guess more confusing than day. Sometimes it's heaven sent. I hate you go, your eyes, you go, if you just walking away. That's all commitments, good things, second chances, no it's not a thing. See, I still want you to stay, we're just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go.
Take it slow. Take it slow.
Maybe we'll catch a fire. Maybe we'll stay. Maybe we'll leave. Maybe we'll turn. Maybe another fight. Maybe we won't survive. Maybe we'll grow. We'll never know. Maybe you and I were just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go. We're just ordinary people. Maybe we should take it slow. Take it slow. Take it slow. Maybe we'll take it slow. Maybe we'll take it slow.
All right, Mom.
Pretty cool before that.
Early on the properly inspired.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Friend, the voice of reason.
First one, of the thoughts of a broken man. Have you ever wondered, what could someone be truly going through? I ask myself this every day before judging someone. Never judge a book by its cover, right? We all go through struggles one way or another. Physically, emotionally, everyone struggles. But listen here. What puts us apart from each other? The color of our skin? Is it our religious beliefs? Maybe it's just our social viewpoints. Everyone's unique and different. But why? Why do I feel so similar out in the crowd? Feels like I'm just another follower. Fuck that. I'm not just another man on this earth. No. I'm a leader. I'm a struggler. I am the used. I am the beaten. Their voice. I'm your voice. I'm the voice of the broken man. My thoughts will be heard. The second one I'll be one that's like over right there. Is the thoughts of a broken man part 2. See, these thoughts of a broken man, they aren't that hard to understand. Understand because it's lost in translation with some type of persuasion. Translation was lost through transportation. With this transportation, I found a way to escape my mind. I used to leave behind all these stupid thoughts I felt inside. Thoughts of a once broken man. Yeah, I've been hurt, died. Guess what, thoughts? There's no more time to hide. You'll be put up front. You will be put at the sea. You no longer take anything away from me. You were just a thought. And once I became broken, it was you that I see. And you are the one I will defeat. Today I will stand, this time, on my own 2 feet. And I'm standing tall, and you will never again be wild.
I thought I still might have been
I didn't make it to reflex.
Please, I'd like to make it share those kind of especially my first game in Harrisburg, I realized Harrisburg, which is definitely needs healing. With the school, where HU does a good job at is bringing in students who come from similar areas, to what's basically right on the other side. So I like that. So I talk about communities. I've been in I was in the activism team for Baltimore. So I have my friends would say I have a problem with authority. I like to say there's a problem. One thing I don't like. Close like that prophet. J. Cole has a song called False Prophets, and basically a shout out to him. Basically, arrive to a certain level of things. That's what I hope to avoid getting to. I know it's hard to. I'd like to I'll go again. I will go 700 times.
I have one. Good one.
Samantha.
Go.
Huh? I mean, I didn't know, but sure. I'll go. Something. I'll start writing.
Hi, Sam. Hey, I'm Sam. I'm a sophomore here. I'm from Philadelphia. This is actually my second time reading. So I'll do 2 or 3. This is new. I wrote this a few days ago, actually. Maybe. But it's titled If One Time. Poetic words, lyrical arrangements, perfectly, imperfectly placed letters and sounds. Syllabary of characters occurring through rhyme and steady breaths that sketch an image of the end. Is that what poets do? Create phrases and lines that embody the person or thing lingering the halls within their mind. Knock on doors of memories cherished and the ones left behind. Similes and symbolism too. Cliches and hyperboles that stir certain feelings inside of you to arise unfamiliarly or record temporary feelings, ideas, experiences, and thoughts on paper or electronic docs. To live forever and outlive the picks of even the most grand forgotten. Do not fall in love. They will see your brokenness and take your pieces to form the most reflective colored glass they are. Hair that curls similar to how your soul is intertwined, and the vibrations of your laugh will be felt through the dance of uplifting action. They will compare your smile to the stars and constellations, and your eyes to the vastness of the skies. To them, all you can do is daydream. They will write about your sorrow, and your tears will bleed, and your tears will bleed through a pen that dances so rhythmically on lined paper that it can feel your pulse. When your heartbeat fades and its thumps come to a stop, you fall in love with a poet. You will be reincarnated into elegant sentences that hold hands to touch the hearts of strangers to feel something they will never. So, if you want to be forgotten, understand that you are too noteworthy to not be remembered. This next one, I performed the last time I was here. I read my third one, I'll also read these, so maybe like a handful of you have heard these ones before. This one is, I'm not really a rapper. I'm a rapper, but I'm kind of a poet. I can't spit with it rhymes, it's way better if I wrote it, so let me sell it gracefully with some influential vocals. People be sleeping yet wondering why there's so many gullables. It's recognizable, undesirable, irresponsible. So people would rather take a nap in their quilt, forget about the day, and exploit with some night quilt, and that's cold. They see a world full of skill. We see haters and traitors with the ones the government built. So not the sugar. You're gonna regret it an hour later. So you tune for hours like it's now. It's all mental. In the mind, so let's grow together, glow together, help you find the harmony and love for you to survive, because you can drive a womb. Don't ever deny it. You are destined for greatness straight from the womb. Private. Wit is what they say keeps your intelligence clean, like the knife that keeps you clean. Thinking you can kill your life's demons before they haunt you and pervade your dreams. Your voice is a weapon. I don't want to get too extreme, but remember, you're not Alice. Don't fall into suspicious schemes. At the end of the day, we all have no clue what to do, but keep uplifting, stimulating, restoring the mind. You're like an angel, serving recipes of soul food and food for thought. And life can unlock whenever there's a drop. So keep eating. Not the ones in your screens, though, because believing, maybe deceiving, it's deceiving, and you know. Knowing the truth is what keeps you dreaming. So let's make our reality a reflection of our true mentality. That's love. One more. This one. This is really kind of name, but I titled my document update. I guess that was one of the words in the first line I wrote. It's about, I wrote this about like the idea of having a crush on someone. People I used to know. His lips were clumsy, but his words would always catch themselves before they slipped into his heart. There were some fumbles at times when he would mumble, but wow, did he have a way of words. He makes each syllable feel like a matter, for each word is pieced together for a purpose. How the stars align, and when we look up to the sky, we feel as though we are so particularly small, like the dust between your fingertips, yet we are a part of something bigger beyond human comfort. It's intergalactic, but you can see this too in her being. Shines like golden hour, and only he could feel the alluring radiance that they beam whenever she looked at anyone, because she possessed a natural ability to see. He feels whole. they were painted in the sky, they would dance to the twinkle of the stars, and the hum of the universe would be as tranquil as the feeling you get when you look at it. The feeling that would come over him, and a melancholy tune would play from adagio to allegro, most enchanting. The feelings he would get when he would think of it. For his thoughts could untangle string theory to only have his words trip over the unraveled feelings of wow. But she could sense the illumination of his senses sinking in his voice box, hear his silence, and it elegantly strikes her like a gift prompt.
Thank you for those words. It could be around.
Never know.
Life is short. I feel like you want to put out the next thing.
Thank you.
Any more feature thoughts? For our feature to wake us up, because it's late at night, still want to go back.
This is the last word, right?
This is not the last word. It's getting us energized.
Please.
You want to do it now?
Now that y'all got like space issues.
Sorry. How about right here? How about right here? Listen, I want before I get started, for inviting us out and you know, love and style. You guys didn't even have to be here, but you're here. Appreciate you guys coming out. I really do. I also want to thank Eshu. Now, the other Eshu. Now, this guy is awesome. He gave me a taste of what he was all about, but he also kind of put life back into my life. I'm getting sleepy. You know what I mean? I'm getting sleepy. I'm like, after you hit, a certain age, you start getting sleepy. So I just want to thank you, brother. I really do. And you know what? I work for him. That's my boss. Office, and he's like right off the top at it. I'm like, man, I ain't had my coffee yet. I mean, I get some coffee in first. But I want to clean house a little bit. I just want to clean house just a little bit and get my energy up here. Right here is for the audience. I'm all in this. It all makes sense. They're interested in learning this. So I'll serve them this, my spoken gift. Trait and refocus our attitudes. The way we cuss, we speak poison us. Your mouths, I'll curse. Your thoughts impure. Your heart, our hopes not be uncure. I do this for this. It's my only chance for happiness. I'm heaven sent from heaven's bliss. My spoken word, the angels miss. Missing one angel child, 'cause I'm here with you right now. And for those that don't know me, I just stopped by to drop off some poetry. Don't you know all of this? This was meant to be. That my style is all you need. Awareness followed by your energy. And I magically drop it with authority. And I know my life will flow through me speaking truth. And you can rule the galaxies. But you're proud of me? Can count on me. I can take you past the point of sanity. But this ain't vanity or debauchery. By the will of the majority. And this is all for free. At time when I got beyond belief, I mean, what's your motive? Know your purpose. Are you trustworthy? Or you just thirsty? Well, drink the spring of living water and get healthy. Because I'm your pharmacy. Just check my frequency. I'm like the perfect conductor for electricity. I'm the one you see. It's my telepathy that satisfies all the needs. The place of peace. A thumbprint on my dialogue for identity. Don't I do that, D? Don't get strange on me. I'm so tired of that monkey mind mentality. Negativity is your only enemy. So stay positive. If you want to live, if you want to receive, you gotta give. Give. Because this is all there is. And this is G. Mill signing on, trying to stay tuned in. Yeah. Now let's say amen.
Wait. I don't think they heard.
That was kind of weak. That amen was weak. Hold up. Let me try that again. Listen. Amen. Like, be it so. Be it so. It's the only way to go. So speaking. So when I try to get to know you, let me in so I concede it. And it may sound conceited, but I am the center. This is my journey. This is my own personal adventure. And as I picture my life in the oneness of the third sight of light, not a room's bright, it's right, and it's Christ-like. And I should have said it twice. 2 eyes full of tears. Because I'm finally standing here after 2,000 years, and what you're about to hear is going to sound crystal clear, but fear not what already has been done, because there's nothing new under the power of the mighty Son. And as my Father, he dances on my tongue. I said, my Father dances on my tongue because I come loving everyone, loving everything. This is what I do. Listen to your king and what he's telling you, or why he's telling you. Every time I drop a line, I'm gonna say to you, just before I hit that door and blow this awesome scene, someone say amen.
Amen.
This house is clean.
I got a question now that the house is clean. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go with this. Like, do I keep it like general audience or is this mature audience? Have you heard about it? Go ahead. I'm the spirit they whisper about in the dark corners of poetry venues and spoken word scenes because they don't want me there. Because when I come through, I drag in the heavy weights and I raise the bar like C.T. Fletcher. Pumping and pressing the organic art like an anabolic monster. And I'll be whispering in your ears. I know you got some literature. I know you got some poetry. I know you got some prose. So I command you to flow. And I will be in your ears giving you inspiration and hoping you come up with new inventions. And if I feel as though you haven't gave the audience and the viewers your praise yet, I'll be whispering in your ear, it's still your motherfucking say. Have you heard about me? I'm the spirit they whisper about in the dark corners of churches, mosques, synagogues, the manuscripts of mystagogues and divine dialogues. At the crossroads, when you walk through, I'm asking you, are you really willing to gamble with your soul for earthly riches? The door between life and death, watching the young leave this world too soon because they was casualties of wars, but I'm witnessing babies being born too soon just to become casualties of war. At the gates of the cemetery. So every time you walk by, I'm whispering in your ear to remind you that everybody dies, but have you heard about it? I'm the spirit they whisper about in the dark corners of secret societies. See, because of me, it's necessary to create expanded vocabulary and add more words to the dictionary so they can take the truth and bury it under lies and fallacies and false ideologies. Because of me, they felt it was necessary to manufacture mythologies, perpetuate philosophies, mess your head up with bad psychology, astrology instead of astronomy. Because of me, they felt it was necessary to tell tales of dark enchanted forests and magical fairies and things that go bump in the night and hidden in the closet and creatures that are scary because when they came into indigenous societies and started destroying their libraries, my spirit, they could not bury. Because through the passage of time, I will resurrect, whispering in the ears of everyone else, inspiring you to come along with the new age literary. Have you motherfucking heard about? Spirit they whisper about in the dark corners of poetry venues and spoken word scenes. Because as I stated before, they don't want me here. Anything to keep me from here. Because when it comes to putting poetry and prose on paper, I don't write fair. And when it comes to putting syllables into sequences, into sentences, yeah. So they do anything. Biological warfare, chemical warfare, some Planet of the Apes shit, guerrilla warfare, psychological warfare, nuclear warfare, but I will still be here. Because when it comes to making these moves in offense and defense, motherfuckers, I don't fight fair. Anything to keep me from being here. They don't want this type of spirit here, but I'm here. And will always remain to be here. Have you heard about it? I'm the spirit they whisper about in the dark corner, poetry, and spoken word scenes. Because I'm always looking for a poetry scene to crash. Yeah, literally, I'm saying crash. Fuck coming to the front door. I'm the type who like to crash through the window, rolling in on some dramatic script, run up on the mic to spit some dramatic shit. You know, and I'm like, yo, G, what's up? There's a poetry venue right here, ready to truck. We ain't scared to send out direct shots. We tell them, get ready to duck. Flow coming in hard like it's ready to. Yeah, y'all got that part. We come with that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding by any means necessary. If any means necessary, sometimes I could be hashtag petty as fuck. Have you heard about? They whisper about in the dark corners of poetry, paintings, and spoken words.
Why do we do this? I mean, why? I'm trying to figure it out still. I sit around and just write and create. Why? You know what? Just before I sit down to write, just before I get my head tight, to the page, white. Just before I make it sound right, or make it sound like something sacred for your foresight, sight. Just before I start my night. Bismillah, like the power of the white light, like just before I get your hype, or just before that spiritual war, before you die, because you just might. Just before I talk that talk, I walk that, and never saw, because deep inside, I fight the good fight. Just before my mind takes flight. Sight, vibes from the succumb. Deep inside. Because my level's on 9 to the most high. Just because Yahshua ben Joseph, he's right on time. Rhyme. That rhythm dance, the Sahu chant. And still to this day, it's all for man. So let's rewind. That holy bond. Just because the pathway of my spine relies illusions of death. Just because the third eye on my head is said to be temporarily blind, or just before I saw the signs, the energy of my shed rose up to my chakra line. Just because I say it's all mine, because it is. Just because I got so much love to give, and I want to shine. Stars in the sky, or just before the door came open, and I got my prize. Just because I finally realized the way it was the reasons I'm here. Just because.
Yeah, we just having fun. And that's what it's about. Have fun with it. Really come here to hear poetry. Y'all want some syrup? Oh, we didn't come to poetry. We just came up here to talk shit.
That too.
The echo. Should I do mine?
Do your echo, please.
Do that one. He fussing the hand because we up here, we just organic, so we just bouncing off of each other. So let me see. What's the definition of poetry? Who's a poet in here? Oh my gosh. People that went up there and spoke. Okay. Okay, come on, how many hands and how many of y'all here write poetry? You know what? Okay.
Everything and nothing.
Everything and nothing. That's a good one.
Play on words.
Yeah. If you went up there, you get shot. Okay. Well, to me, poetry is metrical compositions concerned with imagination. Poetry is metrical compositions concerned with feelings and imagination. Therefore, each alchemist begin alchemizing, speak syllables into something deliverable. Participated? Hell no. So I asked y'all to come participate. Movement that travels and unravels, beyond, the gravitonic field of the third planet slanted on a 23 degrees axis. I exist. This is that Elohimic, cherubic organism, the mind mechanism, my juggly, irregular, tongue reversal, like here. Rotation of Yahweh script. Time dimensions are left red from verbal cyclonic lips. My lions are like the papyrus of Ani, ancient hieroglyphs are numerally dug up Gilgamesh epics. If people tell you with a voice of God, just accept it. Thousand voices and thousands of voices. I'm a thousand voices afflicting you with necrobiosis, alchematic speech, system like trigonotropism with concrete jungle jingles from the ghetto. Infinite paragraphs amalgamated into something single for centuries, poetry, document history, soothsaying meticulously. Daniel's prophecies descend like suspense while I'm like condensed moisture of the atmosphere falling invisible drips and drops and drips. Bebop folk so dripping on the cerebrated tissue. Sensations like awesome as my thoughts ooze into your corpus callosum. I'm pure, untainted, unbastardized black magic, ebony love potion. I'm the wisdom of captured Africans floating across the Atlantic Ocean. Can you hear the chains coming across the seas? My cycle of motion is like Euro throws sights and veins, fulfilling the desire of innumerable brains like hallucinogens multiplied by Zen. A formula designing dreams into reality. But as I stated before, it's just poetry.
You know what I just realized?
What's that?
In that green hat.
Yeah.
And I got on this Bruce Lee shirt. We're like the Green Hornet and Kato.
Yeah. We gotta give them that pure energy. Yeah.
I'm gonna, you have to excuse me, I start choking on that.
Yeah, we can't do it already. Yeah. Choking on the cookie.
I'm gonna try something. No, I'm not choking like that, but told you, I get sleepy. The holes get tight when you get sleepy. The eat holes. Let me try something different. Let me do some old school poetry. All right, old school poetry. You got the camera out for this one? Yeah, because I don't want to get everybody in this. How do I love thee? This is now listen. Well, this is no. This is just some fun. We're having some fun. I just want to do the how I love thee. I love thee. Let me count the ways. When do I love thee? Like every single day. Why do I love thee? It's my soul that you say, and I'll bring this from the early centuries. The universe is somehow caught up in the pussy. 55 years ago, I came out some pussy. 5 years old, I don't want some pussy. So how do I love thee? Let me talk about this pussy. Oh, and as I look and see how sacred is this key, and check out all the different personalities, because through the womb lies the infinite range of possibilities. Right between them knees. So how do I love thee? Let me talk about this pussy. This word's too harsh, well, and I can go with cookie. And I just love me some cookies. I'm sure you probably figured it out by now, yeah. Eat the cookie. I eat the cookie. Settle down. Settle down. Let's show off this cookie.
And this is sober.
With this power you possess comes great responsibility. you become promiscuous, now infamous, because you stand guilty. I'm just peeping out the hour of the falling flower, quick to lose their virginity. It's just this. Do I love you enough? About your stuff. I mean, am I keeping it real when I say that men have killed, have died, and that men will go all in? Now, if you let him slide, you know he's gonna come up inside another immature seed planted in a lustful time. You're lining up to climax that fleshy cup. Makes you wonder why men don't respect women from the neck up. Oh, what you know? Be it young or be it old, then you got pure pussy gold and the feeling. Oh, sight. Oh, like creme de light. How do I love thee? Let me think about it. Oh, yeah. Okay, right. So keep it tight and blessed pure. You must endure. Don't be no whore. The world can save us from the rapture. So whatever gets you through the night, it's what you truly own. This is for the queen and her return to the throne. And as I moan these words from lords on high, above, why, when, how do I love thee? Unfailing love.
Y'all expecting that?
Like, it started getting real.
I want some cookies. Yeah, that's wow. What? No, actual cookies, like Oreos.
I'm just motherfucking saying, you gotta warn people you're gonna do some shit like that with them. Okay. So, woohoo! Was that a love poem?
You didn't figure that out. I'm still trying to figure it out.
All right, so I'm gonna do a love poem.
Love one that gets to
No, I ain't gonna do that poem that I did the other place.
For a second, I thought it was like,
Yeah.
What poem?
No. Okay, check it out, right? You ready? Okay. Tell it. So you know how like guys, y'all fuck up. Let's say it just like that, you know. How many of y'all guys in relationships? I mean, one time not get it. So how many of you make mistakes in relationships? This is help, yes. When you make that mistake, right? This is what you tell them, okay? All right. Remember this? If you can, this is what you tell them, okay? Or you record it. Hey, look at me, look at that guy right there. He looks like a big leprechaun. Okay, so tell this. Look bad in your sight. All I want to do is keep this right. Because I can't stand it when we fuss and fight and we shouldn't sleep apart at night. I do my best. Yes, I try, never ever want to see you cry. Tears to your eyes, I would want to give up life and die. Because I truly loved you from the start and I want to share everything in my heart. I don't want to see our love fall apart because it would break my heart into 1,000 pieces of shrapnel that would cut my soul with emotional wounds deeper than the punishments of hell. Bent and or recklessly determined to return once more into the good graces of your beautiful faces that I've faced over the years with our unending conversations and hot, passionate love making. And I hope it was never mistaken that you was ever taken for granted because divine, delicious deity I ever discovered on this planet. Before God and praise your name until death requires my services. However, in this lifetime, I will force the hands of time together in a prayer position, causing time and space to praise your name also. Today, my only regrets would be the fact that I love the lady as beautiful as you and always felt that I was never able or stable enough to give you all that you deserved and everything that you was worth. I hope that your soul can hear the songs that my heart sings, because losing you would break my heart. Fragments of memories that will forever haunt me like unreachable fantasies, and I would fantasize or would paint pictures kind of when the love was sublime, because I wish not for my name to become a forgotten language on your tongue. And I don't want to no longer feel the warm embrace of your arm. Before God and praise your name until death requires my service, but in this lifetime, I will force the hands of time together in a prayer position, causing time and space to praise your name also. I don't want to look bad in your sight. All I want to do is keep us right. Sleep apart at night. And I do my best, yes, I try, never ever want to see you cry, but if I bring tears to your eyes, I will want to give up life and die. Because I truly loved you from the start. I want to share, but I don't want to see us fall apart, because losing you would break my heart. It worked, she's still here.
Yeah, listen, I wanna got to tell you guys, I brought some literature with me. I have some new books out called Pure Energy. I know you guys are in college. I'll tell you what I'll do. They're $14.99.
Only at $14.98.
Don't y'all hate when they do that? Like they just want to say $16 is $15.99.
Anyway, no, did you miss? My brother here, Eshu brought some sweets, and like I said, I just want poetry. It's actually, there's a lot of lesson in the poetry. And you can look it up yourself. His poetry has encouraged me to, really get deep into the words that we use, which is terrible. But I brought some literature. I got some for 10, 5, and that one for 15, but yeah, it's only 20. Now I know that sounds like it went up, but you're actually getting.
Also, to be rest assured, the CD is not like, I don't want to look like I'm knocking on the board, but not like an acapella. It's soundtrack to it, the music, professional. So it's not like that I just did this. Something you can actually bump in the car.
And you know what? When you was
yeah. So it's some pieces, for the brothers, you get that shit.
Here at this podium, yeah, and you were doing your poetry, I could hear the music in the background a little bit, and it was almost like it was with it. Like you was talking and the music was going, and I was really feeling it. I was really in it. I was like, wow, she probably didn't realize that she's going along with the music upstairs. It was decent. I mean, I just brought that up because when he was talking about the music, it's really awesome, and some of this stuff is, I'm telling you.
I'm sure if you're a poet and you're trying to do a CD, I can actually put music to go with what you're saying versus trying to meld your voice to a track that wasn't really designed for what you're doing in the first place. But
I don't know. We're just gonna keep, I got one, you got one, that's two. So, what was that about? That was it. Let me do something a little bit. Just because we talk about music, this sister right here, this sister right here. I'm gonna sing this song. It's not a song, it's a poem. It's a poem, but it's like a song. So if you like it, maybe you and your friend can, do it over. Because I like your voice. You can win in this. We can both win. We'll figure it out. Let me try this one. When I talk, I just want you to listen. When I talk, I just need you. I'll send thought until you catch a vision. Now you see how I get into you on a rhythm. Disconnect the deaf style. I transmit awareness through my passion. Self-control, as you know, starts by fasting. To reach life everlasting. From a scroll, it's the words that I'm casting, but my soul's feeling cold because we're clashing. Because it's cash that we crave, no more freedom. Now we live in this cave without freedom. Junkie zombies all around me when I see them. And they act like they don't even need him. Up and too proud to get wisdom. Can't receive, won't believe, cause they're too numb. Won't let go of that old style they call fun. I was bought with the blood, just got faced on. Now I'm sold, cause I know I can save them. Through the Lord, I have made my decision. Through the Lord, I am saved by salvation. I am life through creation. Through Allah, I will raise up this nation. Through my words, I go deep. Uplifted the spirit with vibration. And it feels so good, sensation. And it feels like I'm about to break them. Jesus always wins, that's an outcome. I should do a leg, that's an outcome. When I talk, I just want you to have some. When I talk, I just need you to have some. Cause this life's gonna roll off my tongue. And I speak peace in the land of my kingdom. And you're all invited to my season, where it's good and plentiful and pleasing. When I talk, just let that be the reason. Cause my God, he can raise up an ocean. And my God put this thing in motion. With my God is true devotion. With this palm is the true love potion. So let us walk in the path of the good son. Walk in the light of the bright sun. When I talk, let me talk till I'm all done.
To let you slide. No,
Don't stop. Don't stop.
that was hot. Everybody don't know about the wish. Y'all know about the wish, do you? Oh, yeah, the wish. So if I happen to let you slide, you know, yeah. Okay, well, I got it. But check this out, though. All right, when I say mic check, y'all say 1, 2. Okay. All right. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2. Him script. Because I fiend for the microphone. I am up. While man played God, replacing natural births with laboratory clones, eon flux. That's doing dope, getting high. They better look in the sky. They're being spied on, if necessary, bombed on by drones. What the fuck? How can this thought not get them upset? Perhaps they have a numb reaction from the dumb distractions they feed in you on social media, causing you to forget. Technologically advanced, methodically advanced from foreign lands with foreign weapons and foreign hands to force natives out of their homes. This is to wipe them out, rifles to snipe them out. And those that remained was those that became servants for the new conqueror shitting on the throne. And those who wanted their freedom right back was those who chose to immediately fight back. Nat Turner has revealed the reality that some revolutions and rebellions will come with regrets. Therefore, be cautious of the threats. Plans and strategies you post and people you think you can trust on the internet. It's bad communication. And stop the dumb stuff that you're doing on your smartphones, because anytime they can kick in the doors of your home, you pose a terroristic threat that's homegrown. Peak game. Soldier foolishly following the manipulated masses like a dumb drone. Warrior. Fight for the right causes, even if it causes you to fight alone. Keep your circle tight. No new friends. Fuck the friend zone. Keep unfamiliars in the stranger zone. Move in silence. Speaking in coded tongue. Keep secrets. That's how you stay out the danger zone. In a world that's cold, and if I don't like the rhythm, I change the beat. Mic check. 1, 2. Like a schoolboy crush, I feed for the microphone. Oh, there it is. Now, when he does this piece, what he's about to do, it's going to force me to do another piece.
I'm gonna do that Nat Turner piece.
It is.
I'm gonna go back and go way back, like back at Benjamin Turner's farm, back in the day when Nat was born, back when the act was to slay all blacks. There was visions of a mission that were given to attack. Fact is, only 55 whites. Fact is, over 200 Africans passed. Slaughter was their fate in the aftermath, but the feeling of rebellion was the freedom that they lacked. Slavery's the case, and so is murder. History's a lie, won't take it no further. Brainwashing the mind, got death on my shoulders, but I die all the time in the universal order. From the grave as I cross hell's borders, back into the body of a black man. I'm not just an African, it's the return of Nat Turner. Overcome oppression is the lesson, be the learner, and I'm guessing that you gonna. Walter, tap into the flow of my quota. About to organize a comeback in the fourth quarter. Black is the way that I flaunt my color. Father, sister, mother, brother, I'm black and I'm proud, and I'm gonna say it louder, huh? I said louder, louder. Family, unity, you and me, community. I'm the G, energy, black power.
Mischievous.
Keep going, y'all. Keep it going.
Should I get him?
Yes.
Get him. Okay. It gets better. Please forgive me. Grandma, please forgive me. All right. Ooh, no. This is so wrong. This is so wrong. Whatever. So G Mill said, get him, so I got him. Shit, so I shot him. Smashed his skull, snapped his spinal column. Which one of y'all, anybody in here pray to Jesus?
We all do.
Do me a favor. Can you pray to Jesus? You know, the brother from Nazareth, the one who resurrected that brother Lazarus. Right. Tell him to go put his hand on the grave of Nat Turner, because I need him to come back so he can print this blunt rage on the front page of the North Star News column, so everybody across the plantation can hear about how I got him. Oh, damn. Look at that good old. Oh, damn. Here come that good old house slave running up on me talking his shit. Oh, where have you gone? Master, him always treat we good. Nigga, why you do that shit? I'm like, nigga, shit. We arrived here on the bottoms of slave ships. Not because you're not in this hot sun picking the cotton. But when they brought us here to America on some Drake shit, we started from the bottom. Hardships, ruined relationships, and the cracking the whips through the plantation. It's with dreams with the Great Migration, so they can imprison us in poverty within the ghettos. That's why most of the time when I flow, nothing but the raw strip is what I let go. Point. If you ain't spitting that truth, your whole flow to me is just so. Keep the iron bit in your mouth like a slave that was meant to be silenced, because I'm not trying to hear that. Me sell my soul for a salary, that's a no. Know that my ancestors' rage is out of the cage to make these whip crackers disappear. Hope for selecting me, so I speak it with no fear. The machineries and mechanism of men are evil because it's devils in their ears. From the doors of no return to the streets of the ghetto, discrimination and racism on many levels that got us here. Here. Hear ye, because kangaroo courts across America be in session. In other words, if you're the wrong ethnicity, you may not get proper judgment on complexion. I have people be running up on me like, yo, why is your grammar so gully, so right? I tell them because I'm a Richard Allen's baby, so you know what it is. Another god from the streets of Philly, so you know what it is. Harrisburg's in the house, homies, so you know what it is. Can't shut the God up. I'm always talking some shit. I keep the rhymes raw. I keep the flow with no flaws. I keep gorillas in the mist ready to act a planet of the apes for the right cause. Because a lot of these poets, monkeys swinging from the poetry branches, slinging shit. And when I got that on my mind, let me get this out. But regardless, a lot of our black artists and artists is in a sunken place and can't get out. They some shucking the job and colorful characters for dying in living color. While I be painting portraits of hidden figures hidden from America with hidden colors. I'll that back for you again. I paint portraits of hidden figures hidden from America with hidden colors. So I can sit back and put all that racism on pause, and I can sit back and listen to the whole ghetto applause. Hands clapping instead of guns clapping, a culture hero bringing invention and inspiration to change the way these youngins is rapping. I think I hear slave masters whipper cracking. I gotta dash fast back to the past. Wave the 4-4 like Biggie. Flip him up, grip him up, dig me. One hand on his throat, the other machete to his temple, whispering in his ear so it's clear and plain and simple. I'm fresh out of Arkham, Mr. Whip Cracker, I'm fucking mental. Mentally free to dance to my own indigenous rhythms that supersede your racist educational systems, and I'm gonna stop that piece right there. Listen, I'm just having fun. We don't want to keep going here all night. We can't keep
close to
here.
that time. Right here, and just let me know that it's about the time. Thank you guys, man. I had a good time. You guys were the best audience I ever performed. I'm on every word. Every word. I'm on every word. And now listen, you don't get that all the time. Appreciate your energy. I got some pure energy up here. Now I got some poetry rising, and we got Here Comes the Sun, and we got, what's the name of the CD?
Oh, it's just poetry.
It's just poetry.
To it.
What did he say? Hopefully Daniel will have us back. We didn't even get our, we didn't even, last time I was here, I gotta put my names really good. But once again, man, thank you. And listen,
Stop broadcast.
love